I've thought up of a new series to discuss handguns here on YouTube. And I'm going to call the series Real Handguns for Real Men. And where I came up over this is I was going through my collection and looking at some firearms that I had. And decided I'd like to go out and shoot some of them other than the normal fare of these polymer handguns. And here I have, I believe it's a Model 15, can't really tell, Model 15 Smith & Wesson 4-inch barrel 38 special revolver, which was my great uncle's. He carried this as a duty sidearm when he was a deputy sheriff. This is a classic handgun, and I realized that compared to a lot of these budget 9s, even though revolvers do have disadvantages compared to these other semi-automatic pistols, this gun was far more accurate and a pleasure to shoot. Along with that, I also brought out my Smith & Wesson model, let's get it correct, 586, which is in .357 Magnum, blued with a 6-inch barrel with a full lug. This is one of the last nice revolvers they made. They kept the 686, I believe, in stainless in production for some years, but I bought this handgun brand new 40 years ago, okay? And with a full power load in here, the accuracy, the accuracy is there no matter what load you use, but with a full power .357 Magnum load, I believe this would be better than like a 9mm carbine, okay, as compared to these plastic Wonder Knives. So let me discuss what I'm going to do in the series, and because you really don't want to keep things going long, I'm going to break it down into a series of videos, and I'll go over what I'm going to discuss. Alright, like I said, to keep them short, I got these two revolvers still. I've kept them a very long time. And I recently went out and shot them, and I realized, as compared to running all of my testing in comparison of these budget 9mm handguns, these firearms, in terms of accuracy and that, are way superior to any of this modern stuff I've been testing, at least in my opinion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is break the videos down. I'm going to go over the cartridges, like the 38 Special. Okay, I'll describe how the cartridge was developed. The 38 Special, like I said, was used by the NYPD. 38 Special revolvers with a 4-inch barrel for over 100 years was standard fare. Granted, times have changed, but this revolver for law enforcement use, and the military does issue these also, was adequate for a very long time. The .357 Magnum, even though it was developed in the 30s, I don't know the exact date, I'm going to say 1932, they developed the .357 Magnum, and even though it's been around that long, it wasn't until the 70s or so that law enforcement started to go to the .357 Magnum. And shortly afterwards, they realized, they needed something else. So these guns became somewhat obsolete in a very short period of time, around the 90s, 2000, okay? But different law enforcement agencies have used both of these revolvers, and be it Colt or Smith were some of the most popular ones for a very long time, and there's a reason behind it. Also, in order to use these firearms, even though they are limited by A, the capacity of 6 rounds, and B, the fact that reloading them takes some time. Reloads are not effective or fast as with an automatic pistol. But it was training and a reason why a double action pistol was used for so many years. Of course, times are different, but the thing is, if you become proficient with one of these guns still are extremely effective. And again, it depends on the person, not so much the features of the gun that makes them a viable option and an effective, useful option, be it self-defense, target shooting, or hunting, okay? And I will break these down into different videos. So there's going to be a whole series. I'll talk about the caliber, I'll talk about revolvers, how you train for a revolver, advantages, disadvantages, and of course we will go out and shoot, and I will show you the difference with the accuracy between something like this and something like this. Okay, so stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this content. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right.